натиснути отак. Прекрасно. О! Зірка впала. Можна загадувати бажання. Наша зірка Джоел.
Good afternoon. We announce press conference dedicated to the summing up of the competition People and War. I am a journalist and I will be moderating this event. I will be tell you about the platform StoryMaker and about who helped us with this initiative. StoryMaker is the platform for education civil journalists. These are people who do not suspect that they are such type of journalists, but technologies go forward. Many of you have the Facebook, and in Facebook, one of the trends is video content. They support organic audience for streams and videos because they are planning to compete with such platforms as YouTube. A lot of money of Facebook are channeled to support your own content, and that is why there's a big request for making this content correctly so that people who watch your video understand what's happening, so that they hear nice sound, have nice light, there's no overburden with the sunlight, and so that the wind doesn't spoil this all. There are certain things which are in the textbooks for journalists, and thanks to that we can make a content of high quality. Besides that, the StoryMaker teaches us critical thinking, the standards of journalism. Unfortunately, now our country is in conditions when we have to provide unbiased information to inform the world. Why StoryMaker is so important in Ukraine? Because this platform is unfortunately popular in the countries where the military actions are taking place. We understand that the interests of military exclude the objective coverage of the events, but people who live in Ukraine, who witness certain events, can rebroadcast them as the direct source of information. And StoryMaker is concentrated on two things: to correctly explain how to technically record it and how to do it ideologically correctly, so that you meet high standards of journalism, so that you do not add your subjective understanding, but at the same time to give you a clear understanding of the events. I would like the participant of our conference, the representative of Charitable Trust, Joel Ray Montgomery, tell us why your organization helped us in having StoryMaker in Ukraine.
Development Charitable Trust is a family trust that was established by a former business partner and friend of mine, John de Blasio.
Джоел, я прошу робити невеличкі паузи для того, щоб переклад...
Please speak slower. Just speak a little bit slower because Ukrainian is 30% longer than English.
The trust was established in the belief that the best guarantee for development in societies threatened by conflict is a vigorous, democratic, civil society.
Хто користується навушником з синхронним перекладом? Всі...
Who's using this simultaneous?
Без пауз, потому что все понимают.
Okay. Most of our work in Ukraine is focused on the Donbass and supporting active citizens and independent media in the ability to create content and express themselves about topics that are important to them and not necessarily topics that are driven by big media agenda. In that vein of support, we're very happy to be part of the StoryMaker project and provide financial support to the development of the smartphone app and the training materials, as well as supporting the distribution of content created through the program. So we're very happy to have the opportunity to support the program and to be here today to support the winners of the contest that we'll be talking about in a few minutes.
Дякуємо. Це Джоел Рейн.
Thank you. That's Joel Raymond Comery. He's the representative of Global Peace Development Charitable Trust. And now I would like to invite the representative of Ostriv Agency, which is the leading information agency in Donbass, Sergei Garmash. I would like to thank the participants of the project, the organizers of the project. When it started, I did not understand what is this type of journalism. I believe that the Facebook makes a person irresponsible. The person who writes something. Traditional mass media make you responsible for the content. But when the project started developing, when I saw the works of the participants, of the competitors, I believed, I understood that that's what we lacked. Because first of all, we have mass media in the market, but there's no money for journalists, especially in the territories close to the front zone, and we don't have the complete picture of the world. And that is why the features that people who are unbiased, people who are there, those who record some event, that's very important. And this combination of professional journalism and civil journalism creates a full picture of the world, and that's what we lack today. And that is something that gives us a chance to get information from the areas we have no correspondence of our own. And I'm very much interested in the development of this project. I thank the organizers, I thank the competitors, because when I saw their works, that was something very good. I will be happy if the project continues and if such competitions continue. Sergei Garmash, Information Agency, Ostrov. I would like to remind you that these were the first information partners of StoryMaker. Thank you for that. Now I would like to give the floor to Olena Tanasichuk. Olena is known as the head of the jury of the competition People and War, and is the head of the Open University for Chernivtsi adults, and they are partners of the competition People and War. Good afternoon to everyone. I'm happy to welcome you all. I would like to say that because the competition of short video stories People and War was the first one, it was especially nice to get such a big feedback from activists, from civil journalists, from volunteers, from students who just want to become the civil journalists who are just making first steps, and from professional journalists. And we asked to tell the stories about people who suddenly found themselves face-to-face with the war. They had to leave everything that they had there. They had to look for the refuge in some other places in Ukraine. Some would go back, some probably supports or keeps contacts with the occupied territories, and some just left forever. And because this topic was so delicate, it was very difficult for the professional jury to elect or to understand who's the winner. I was crying because these were very simple things which were made without any additional decorations, so to say, without anything that we see in professional journalism. These were very deep and very sincere things. And it was nice that the geography of the competition is so large. We received the works from different parts of Ukraine. One of our works, the winner of the competition, united two co-authors from Ternopil and Donetsk, from the west and the east. There were works presented from Chernivtsi, from Odessa, from Lviv, Ternopil, Donetsk, Lugansk. The territory covered is the whole of Ukraine. And I would like also to say that the competition received a big support from the Department of Journalism of Odessa Law Academy. We received many works from the students of Odessa Law Academy, and also our Open University for Adults supported it because it gives the chance to everyone, irrespective of what age you are of, but you can become the civil journalist if you have your own position as a citizen. You can present it. So the professional jury has made its decision, and it's nice that the users of internet were able also to vote, and now we can hear those who won in our competition. And now we will announce the winners of the competition, People and War, from StoryMeiker. The first prize in this competition is given to the story What's Behind the Scared Glance. And the first one, and the first place is also shared by another video from people from Chernivtsi. Now we'll get concentrated on first place. Now there are the winners of this competition among the professional journalists. The professionals also participated in the competition, and that is very good. So the winners of among the professional journalists, the story, the IDPs are not just without houses, but without their voice. And another video, when you learn how to live differently, and that is TV channel Zik from Lviv. The winner of online voting on YouTube channel was the video by Alexander Ivanov and Maxim Matsuk, What's Behind the Scared Glance. And the common viewers shared the opinion of the jury. Now look at the screen. We would like to show you the episode from this video.
Меня зовут Александр Иванов.
I'm Alexander Ivanov, I am 18, and I came from Donetsk. Everything started in 2014. I was in school, and I heard sound of aircraft, and the shelling of the Donetsk airport started. Then I moved to the village near Mariupol, and for 3 months we lived peacefully. Then some military equipment and personnel came. First, people had some problems with the military, and now I understand that there is cooperation, and a lot has been broken by war. People who stayed there, they do not feel united with the other people. And now the main problem is that people, they got accustomed to war and they started to forget about IDPs. We do not know what is going on in their souls. And we should help those who are in need, because no one knows what is behind the scared glance. Applause. Thank you for this video. It brings real emotions of those people who were forced to leave their houses. Now, dear friends, I would like to invite all the winners to Europa Plus studio that is in Майдан Незалежності Square, and invite you to join and to share experience whether it was difficult to create this video about such a difficult topic. And we will have short interview, and you will get presents that motivated you to do your best. And the prizes will be provided by Joel. In the studio in Maidan Square, we invite everyone. And I would like to state that Europa Plus station invite all the journalists to be. Invite you to join the initiative that is now in the center, in St. Sophia Square, and this Eurovision zone. And today and during Easter holidays, Kiev Day, and also the Eurovision contest in Ukraine, we will have such a studio in Sophia Square in Vladimirsky alley between Sophia and Mikhailivsky. There is a studio. This is a new format for journalists, and the studio is called Folk FM station, and this is only for the center of the city, that is in the fun zone of the Eurovision, that starting Easter holidays. And this is an interesting experience because video, it has its own dynamics, and direct broadcasting is different. And it provides opportunity to directly communicate with people, and this is an interesting experience, and people can be in the center. They see the traditions of Ukrainian people. They see what you propose to them, and they provide their energy, and you feel responsibility. You see people whom you inform right at that side. So Folk FM provide this experience. Please join us, and I will provide contacts, and our editors will help you, and in order that your ideas be heard in the center of the city. Several million of people, they will be there, and during holidays, these are not only Kievans, but the guests from around Ukraine will go to visit the exhibition, and then there will be embroidery shirt exhibition, then the Eurovision, then it will be Kiev Day, and there will be a lot of people. So welcome, and we are grateful that people want to create information space, and we would like to thank our partners, StoryMeiker and founders, and we invite to Europlus at Майдан Незалежності Square.